I read this week that 100 years ago, that the average American had 70 wants. 70 wants. And they redid that, assessing their grandchildren of those group that had 70 wants, and found out that the average grandchild of that group had nearly 500 wants. So we become a generation that needs more and is satisfied, cannot be satisfied with less, cannot be content without having more and more than any other generation before us. You know, I visited Graceland right after Elvis Presley died. And Elvis Presley was a guy that during his lifetime probably had access, had more money and fame and popularity than probably anybody living at that time. And yet, you're familiar, probably everybody here that lived in 1977 could tell where they were when they heard that Elvis died. He died at age 42 from an overdose of pills. And he died in a deep state of depression. In fact, he was so drugged during the last days of his life that he passed out while he was eating dinner, and his face went into a bowl of soup, and he almost drowned. That was the life that he was living at that time. Elvis wrote this. He said at one point, I would give $1 million for 1 day of peace. I'd give $1 million for 1 day of peace. Contentment that Paul's talking about is of great value. It's a treasure. Paul was a very wealthy man. Ben Franklin said this. He said, contentment makes a poor man rich. Discontentment makes a rich man poor. Paul is talking about something that is of great value.